My child, my daughter, stop whatever you are doing right now and listen carefully. I, the Almighty God, Creator of all that is in the heavens and the earth, speak to you in this very moment. Do not turn away from this message. Do not skip ahead or ignore what you are about to hear. What you are about to hear is the answer to every prayer, every silent cry you've made in the quiet of the night. I have seen every tear you shed and heard every sigh of pain. I know the weight you carry that no one else can fully understand. I know the struggle, the burden of debt you try to hide, and the shame you feel when you have to say no to your children because you simply don't have enough. I know the pressure when you look at your bank account and see you have just enough to survive the week. I know the fear you feel when you think about the future and see no way out. I have seen your hard work, your effort to do everything right, yet still not seeing the results. I have seen your frustration, questioning why others are prospering while you are stuck. I know you are at your breaking point, almost ready to give up. But I did not bring you this far just to leave you now. I did not allow you to survive all that you've been through just to let you fail now. Right now, at this very moment, I am here to rescue you. It is no accident that this video is on your screen. It's no coincidence that you are watching it right now. This is a divine moment, a special time meant only for you. When I open a door, no one can shut it, not even the enemy. When I declare something for your life, nothing and no one can undo it. Whether you are alone or with others, whether you are at work, traveling, or lying in bed unable to sleep, this is your time. No matter where you are right now, what matters is that in this moment, spiritually, you and I are standing face to face. And I have come to speak just one word to you: enough. Enough of the sleepless nights, lying awake worrying about money. Enough of counting every penny, wondering if you can afford even the basics. Enough of swallowing your pride and asking for help. Enough of the shame when someone asks how you're doing financially. Enough of pretending everything is fine when deep inside, you're falling apart. Today, I declare that this is the day of your complete and total change. Not tomorrow, not next week, and not next month. Right now, as you listen to me, as my voice enters your spirit, a massive shift is happening in the spiritual world. Decrees are being made, angels are being dispatched. Doors that have been shut for years are opening with divine power. The financial chains that have held your family back for generations are breaking right now. But for this to happen, I need your participation. I need to know that you are listening, that you recognize my voice, and that you are ready to obey. So, go to the comment section of this video right now and type these words: Lord, I hear you. This will be your first act of faith, your first step in obedience, and it will open the gates of heaven to you. As you type those words, the angels are moving, working on your behalf. Don't think too much about it. Don't doubt. Don't wait, do it now. Every second of obedience matters, and every act of faith is recorded. What I have prepared for you is so great, so powerful, so miraculous, that when it happens, everyone around you will know that only God could have done it. You were not made to live in lack. You were created in my image to live in total abundance. And I have come here today to make sure that happens. Let me tell you what I know about you. You woke up today with worry over money. Perhaps you checked your bank app and felt that pressure in your chest when you saw your balance. Maybe you got another notice about an overdue bill, another reminder from a collector, another message telling you that you're late on a payment. Maybe you owe money to people you care about, and you don't know how you're going to pay them back. Maybe you're working multiple jobs, leaving early in the morning and coming home late at night, doing everything you can, but still, the money isn't enough. It's never enough, and no matter how hard you work, you never seem to reach your goal. You're always running, always trying to fix one problem only to have another one pop up. I know you thought, I can't do this anymore. I know you felt the weight, the pressure so heavy that it's hard to breathe. I know you've considered giving up, because it feels like no matter what you do, things never change. But I won't let you quit. I didn't bring you this far. I did allow you to survive all you survived just to leave you now, halfway through. I am here today, personally, to rescue you from this financial struggle that's been stealing your peace, your joy, and your hope. Do you know the moments when you look at your children and feel deep guilt for not being able to give them what they deserve? When they ask for something simple, and you have to make up an excuse because you don't have the money, when you see other kids with things your own can't have, and your heart breaks. I've seen every single one of those moments. I've seen you hold back your tears so they don't see your weakness. I've seen you feel like you're failing as a parent, a failure because of a lack of resources. And I want you to know, it's not your fault. You haven't failed. You've been a warrior, a fighter, but there's a spiritual barrier that needs to be broken. Do you know what it's like to see your parents getting older and wanting to help them, comfort them for everything they've done for you, but you can barely manage that yourself? Do you know what it's like to have a dream in your heart, something you've always wanted to achieve, but it feels so out of reach, so impossible, so far from your reality that it hurts to even think about it? I have seen you give up on your dreams over and over again, because just surviving takes up all your energy. I've seen you lose your will to truly live, just getting through the day, one day at a time. But I didn't create you in my image and likeness to live in scarcity. You weren't made just to survive, you were made to live in abundance, in fullness, in endless prosperity. And what is holding you back right now is not a lack of ability, not a lack of intelligence, and not a lack of effort. What's holding you back is a spiritual prison, a financial curse, and I have come today to break it over your life. And when I break something, it is broken for good. When I set someone free, they are truly free. But before I show you the full measure of the blessing I'm about to release in your life, I need you to share this message with at least 7 people. This isn't just about you. It's about those around you who also need this freedom. 7 is my number of perfection. 7 is the number of fullness. When you share it with 7 people, you are telling the spiritual world, I believe, and I want others to be set free too. Every person you reach with this message is planting a powerful seed into your own harvest of miracles. So don't keep this message to yourself. Be generous with it. Share it right now. Stop what you're doing and send it to 7 people, whether it's through WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, or however you choose. Do it now, because quick obedience brings quick blessings, and what happens next will completely change your life. Did you share it? Then now, prepare your heart, mind, and spirit for what's coming. What I am about to reveal to you will seem impossible to your natural eyes. It will look absurd, too big to be true, and that is exactly why I need you to keep your spirit open, your faith active. Your mind will try to reject what I'm about to decree over your life. Your human logic will tell you that this can't be real, but I don't work according to human logic. I am not limited by natural laws. I am the God of the impossible. I am the one who parts seas, who stops the sun, who raises the dead, who turns water into wine. When I choose to bless someone, I don't do it halfway. When I set someone free, I don't leave them with any trace of bondage. When I prosper someone, I don't give just a little, I pour out an overflowing abundance. What I have prepared for you is not a small increase, not a gradual improvement, not a temporary fix. It is a complete, total, and radical transformation that will not only change your life, but also the life of your entire family, your whole generation. This change will be so profound that people will look at you in just a few months and won't even believe you are the same person. But before I tell you the exact amount, the specific value of the blessing being released over you right now, I need to warn you. The enemy will try to steal this word from your heart. He will plant doubts, bring thoughts of disbelief, and try to make you turn away from this message before you hear it all. He knows well, that if you truly believe, if you receive this word with faith, his reign of oppression over you will end. His time of keeping you in lack is over. His hold of misery over your family has been broken. So before I reveal the value, I need you to do two things that show your full agreement with me. First, understand that this is not an empty promise. I am not a man to lie, I am not human to break my word. When I promised Abraham and Sarah a son, even when they were too old, I kept my promise. When I promised Joseph that he would be taken from prison and placed in a palace, I made it happen. When I promised Job that I would restore double what he lost, I did it. And when I promise you something now, I will fulfill it. There is no chance of failure, no possibility that I will not deliver. What comes out of my mouth will not return void. So, pay close attention to what I'm about to say. The number I am about to give you is not random. It holds deep spiritual significance. It represents completeness, fullness, and integrity. And when you hear this number, when it enters your ears and touches your heart, something will shift inside you. A hope that once seemed lost will be brought back to life. A faith that was dormant will rise again. A dream you thought was buried deep inside will come alive once more. Because my word has the power to create. My word doesn't just inform, it transforms. It doesn't just speak, it brings things into existence. But before I tell you the exact amount, I need you to do something. Like this video now, as a sign that you are fully in agreement with me. Subscribe to this channel, because I will continue speaking to you in the coming days until this transformation is fully realized. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single word from me. After this revelation, I will give you specific instructions, supernatural strategies, and divine guidance that you must follow carefully. This is not just a one-time video. It's the start of a 90-day journey that will lead to the greatest financial transformation you've ever known. So make sure you stay connected and subscribed, so you don't miss anything I have to say to you. Now take a deep breath, open your heart, and prepare yourself. The number I am about to reveal is the key to your complete freedom. Today, right now, in this timeless moment where you and I are face to face, I decree upon your life the blessing of $777 million. Yes, you heard me right. $777 million, $777 million. This is not just any number. It's not a random amount I chose without purpose. In my word, the number 7 represents perfection, wholeness, and fullness. When I created the world, I rested on the 7th day because the work was complete. It was perfect. And now, by declaring 777 million over you, I declare triple perfection, absolute completeness, total fullness in every area of your financial life. This is the number of your final release. This is the amount that will take you from where you are to where you've always been meant to be. $777 million. Let this number deeply enter your spirit. Let it echo in your mind. Let it stir something in you that hath been asleep for years. Because this is not just a number. It is a divine decree. It is a heavenly command. This is a command that is being issued now from the heavenly realms and will soon show up in the natural world. I know your mind is trying to understand how, when, and from where this will come. You're wondering about the details, and I am telling you that it is not your job to figure out how it will happen. The how is my responsibility. I specialize in making a way where there seems to be none. I am an expert at turning the impossible into reality. I can make money appear from places you've never even thought of. I can open doors that have been locked for years. I can connect you with the right people who will transform your financial situation completely. I have 1,000 ways to put those 77 million in your hands, and you will witness every single miraculous step along the way. Now listen closely to the timeline for this blessing. In 7 days, you will begin to see the first signs. They may be small, subtle, but they will be real. You may get an unexpected call, or a surprising opportunity will appear out of nowhere. A brilliant idea might come to you, or you could meet someone who will change everything. Stay alert, because when I start moving, I always leave clues. In 30 days, you will start to see tangible changes in your financial life. Doors will open, money will begin to flow, your debts will decrease, and opportunities will multiply. And then, in 90 days, the full manifestation will be here. $777 million in your life, in your hands, in your account. This is not a loan you will have to repay. It is not a temporary thing that will come and go. This is a permanent provision from heaven. It is lasting wealth, and it is abundance that will stay with you. When I bless someone, I don't do it halfway. When I prosper someone, it's not just for a short season, it's for their whole life. And even more than that, it will impact your future generations. Your children, your grandchildren, and your entire family will be touched by this decree being released over you today. I see you living in the house of your dreams. Not the small house you thought you would have to settle for, but the one you never even dared to imagine. A spacious, beautiful home in a perfect location. I see you free from all debts, no overdue bills, no bad credit history, and no debt collection notices. I see you completely free, fully settled, and absolutely liberated. I see you helping your family, with your parents living comfortably, your children studying at the best schools, and your siblings being blessed through you. I see you traveling to places you've only seen in pictures. I see you resting, truly at peace, sleeping soundly, and waking up without that heavy burden weighing on your chest. $777 million. This is the decree. This is the decision made in heaven, and now it will come to life on earth. But listen very carefully now. This decree I've just spoken over you, these $77 million, need to be activated in the spiritual realm. It's not enough just to hear it, to accept it in your mind, or to wish for it to happen. You must act. You must show your faith with real, tangible steps, because faith without action is dead. Belief without action doesn't bring results. I didn't bring you here just to hear something nice and leave unchanged. I brought you here to transform your life, and transformation requires your active participation. In the spiritual realm, there are laws, principles, and protocols that must be followed. When I told Moses to raise his staff over the sea, He had to obey. When I told Joshua to march around Jericho, he had to obey. When I told Naaman to dip himself 7 times in the river, he had to obey. And now, when I ask you to do something specific, you must obey. This is not a suggestion. It is a divine command that will affect the speed and intensity of your blessings manifestation. The number I declared over you, 777 million, has 4 important parts: 7, 7, 7, and millions. But now, I will give you an activation code, a prophetic number that, when spoken aloud, seals this decree in the spiritual world and sends angels to start working immediately on bringing this blessing into your physical reality. This number is 77, not 3 or 5, but 4. The number 4 represents the 4 cardinal points of the earth, the 4 directions from where your blessings will come: north, south, east, and west. Wealth is on its way to you right now, from all directions. 7. Each 7 represents a layer of blessing. The first 7 symbolizes the perfection of God. The second 7 stands for the fullness of His work. The third 7 represents the fullness of the manifestation of His promises. The fourth 7 symbolizes the eternity of your provision. By writing these 4 sevens together, you are making a quadruple declaration in the spiritual realm. You are saying, I believe in the perfection of God. I believe in the fullness of the work. I believe in the fullness of the manifestation. I believe in the eternity of provision. And when you declare this publicly, when you write it where others can see, you are testifying before heaven, earth, angels, and demons that you have received this word and you believe it. Every time someone writes 77 in the comments of this video, a wave of spiritual energy is released. The angels receive their orders to act. Doors begin to open, paths are cleared. And when thousands of people write this number at the same time, a powerful movement happens in heaven. It's as if all of heaven is watching and saying, these people believed. These people obeyed. Let's manifest the promise. That's why it's so important that you don't just read this number or think about it, but that you write it down. So, go to the comments right now and write this, 77. These 4 numbers are the activation code for your 777 million blessing. Don't add anything before or after, just the 4 sevens, because this is a specific spiritual code. It's like a password that unlocks a heavenly vault. It's like a key that opens a door in another realm. And the moment you write it, the very second you write that last 7 and send it, something powerful happens in the unseen. Angels are dispatched, decrees are made, and releases are authorized. It may seem simple, but I assure you, it is a powerful act. I know your mind might be asking, how can writing a number change my life? But I don't work by human logic. I work by obedience. When you follow one of my instructions, even if it seems simple or small, you are releasing the supernatural to work in your life. Do it now. Don't wait. Don't think you'll do it after the video is over. If you need to, pause the video, but write 77, because every second you delay is a second less for your miracle, and I want you to receive it quickly. I want you to see results soon. To obey. Now that you've activated the decree and written the 4 sevens, in the spiritual world, the angels have already received their orders and are working for you. But now, I need to teach you a powerful principle from my kingdom, the principle of multiplication through generosity. You were not chosen just to receive, but to be a channel, an instrument, a bridge to reach thousands of people who are in the same place you were just a few moments ago, desperate, hopeless, and ready to give up. And I want to use you to rescue them. There is a spiritual law I established from the very beginning, the law of sowing and reaping. Whatever a person sows, that's what they will reap. When you plant a seed of corn, you don't just get one ear in return, you get hundreds of kernels. When you plant a seed of wheat, you don't just get one kernel, but a whole crop. The same is true in the spiritual world. When you plant a seed of faith, when you share a message of freedom, when you spread a blessing, you don't lose anything, you multiply everything. Plant seeds that will bring an abundant harvest into your life. Every person you reach with this message, every life you touch through this video, every heart you impact with this blessing, becomes a powerful seed in the field of your prosperity. And I am the God who makes that seed grow. I send the rain, the sun, and the perfect timing to turn a small seed into a huge harvest. By sharing this message, you are not only helping others, you are investing in your own miracle. You are speeding up your own manifestation and increasing the size of your own blessing. Think about it. Right now, as you listen to me, there are people in your contact list going through the same struggles you face. Maybe it's a friend who lost their job, a cousin buried in debt, a neighbor on the brink of losing their home, or a coworker silently worrying about how they will feed their children. These people need to hear what you just heard. They need the hope, the faith, and the life you've just received. And I am giving you the honor, the privilege, and the responsibility to be the messenger to them. By sharing this message, you're not just sending a video, you're sending hope, you're sending faith, you're sending life. You are my extended hand to lift up those who are falling. You are my voice to speak to those who are silent. You are my instrument to free those who are trapped, and I reward those who work in my field. I bless those who become channels for my blessings. I multiply my power for those who multiply for others. Imagine this. You share it with 7 people. Out of those 7, 3 receive it with faith. Your lives are completely transformed. And when they experience their miracle, they will remember that it was you who shared the message with them. They will remember that it was through you that they received this divine decree. That gratitude, that joy, that recognition will turn into a blessing for you. Because what you do for others, I will do for you. When you open doors for others, I open doors for you. When you free others, I will free you even more. So, take your phone now and share this message. The more you sow this word of liberation, the bigger the harvest of wealth you will receive in the next 90 days. Don't keep such a powerful miracle to yourself. Don't be selfish with it. Share it on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, anywhere you have contacts. Send it to family groups. Send it to coworkers. Send it to old friends. Every time you share it, it is a prophetic declaration. I believe in this so strongly that I want others to experience it too. And that belief rings out in the heavens, activating a flood of blessings heading straight towards you. So, share this message now, and as you do, let me show you exactly what your life will look like in 90 days when the 777 million fully manifests. Picture this with me for a moment. You can close your eyes if you want, or keep them open, but use your imagination. I see you waking up on a bright, sunny morning. It's not that usual rushed, anxious wake up, always fighting the clock and stressing about the day ahead. It's a peaceful, natural awakening happening at your own pace. You open your eyes and look around. This is no longer the small, cramped place where you felt crowded and stressed. This is no longer that apartment filled with overdue bills and constant worry. This is your dream home. A large, spacious house with big bedrooms, a beautiful living room, and a modern kitchen where everything works perfectly. You have a garden where you can sit and enjoy breakfast while listening to the birds sing. There's plenty of room for your children to play. You even have your own office to work in peace. Every room in this house is decorated just as you always dreamed but couldn't afford before. The walls are painted in the colors you chose. The furniture is new, stylish, and comfortable. Nothing is broken, nothing needs fixing. Everything is high quality, everything is yours paid for, with no bills to worry about and no debts weighing you down. I see you leaving your beautiful house and getting into a brand new car. It's not that old, broken down car that you dreaded driving or parking. It's a new car with that fresh, new car smell, working perfectly. The model you've always admired when seeing it on the street. You get into it without any anxiety about whether it will start or if it will break down. You get in calmly, turn on the radio, and drive anywhere you want because now you have freedom. Freedom to go wherever you choose. Freedom to decide what you want to do with your day. I see you walking into a store, not to window shop and leave, not just to dream about things you can't afford, but to buy what you truly want. You see a beautiful piece of clothing, and you don't need to check the price first. You find a gift for someone you love, and you simply buy it without worrying if you will have enough money at the end of the month, because you no longer live in scarcity or count every penny. You have abundance. You have provision. You have more than enough. I see you traveling, but not a trip where you sacrifice and save for years just to get a few days away. No, this is a true vacation. You pick a beautiful destination, maybe a stunning beach or a country you've always dreamed of visiting, and you just go. You buy the ticket, book the best hotel, not the cheapest, but the finest, and you travel with your family, with the people you care about, making memories that are worth more than any amount of money. Your children are laughing, your parents are relaxing, and everyone is together, enjoying each other's company, all happy and carefree.